our lecturer had no idea what she was doing. It makes zero sense for me to take a picture of a flower.
Same. They're like, oh, I have like 2 million followers on TikTok, but I get nothing. Yeah.
It's like gaming right now is either the first or the second biggest industry by revenue in the world.
Yes, you play games. What do you play?
There's always something for someone. My brother decided to make an esports team because, as you can see, we're not fit enough to play another game. Well, at 24, you're considered to be like weak. Like you're considered to be old. We're making fun of each other. We're fighting each other for shits and giggles, for no reason.
The same thing, but I see different perspectives of men. I see different characters. Yeah,
Πήρε νουλάισα.
It is,
like,
but
US is a meme country that exists by accident, and leave it alone. Like leave it there alone, and it's fine.
Και μετά να σε ρωτήσω τι κάνεις και έτσι πράγματα, να μου πεις και μετά παρακάτω.
Ό,τι θέλεις. Απλά κάποια πράγματα, π.χ. ας πούμε κάποια facts και τα λοιπά, πρέπει να double check them.
Εντάξει, είναι σίγουρο.
Γιατί ναι μεν I do like I'm the VP, αλλά από την άλλη βρω όλο το content της ομάδας.
Είδα το website σας σήμερα.
Το website?
Ναι, μπήκα. Αλλά δεν ήξερα μα είναι το website, επειδή έχει πάρα πολλά πράγματα.
Εννοείς πως στη Nimchinskiy που μπήκες?
Πάνω στο... Τώρα να σου πω, τώρα να σου δείξω.
Ναι, δείξε μου για να σέσω γιον που, αν δεν είναι καλό να σέσω γιον που πρέπει να σέσω.
Ρε, όχι, ήμουν σε φάση...
Τον αρφό μου βασικά, ναι, γιατί και το
τούτο, δεν είναι... Ο αρφός σου είναι Αμύρ.
Ναι.
Α, οκ, τούτο.
Τούτο είναι fandom, όχι, δεν είναι τούτο.
Μόνο τούτο που βγαίνει στο...
Όχι ρε, αν μπεις μες στο Instagram μας λέει και με το website.
Τούτο είναι το web τώρα να δούμε.
Γίνεται, τα χάμε. Είναι αν είσαι πως στη Nimchinskiy, νίξε κάτι πάνω.
Όχι.
Οκ, πάμε στο Insta μας, ναι.
Τώρα, όχι, αλήθεια θέλω να ξέρω.
We need to check. Γιατί είπα σου, δεν δουλεύει κάτι πρέπει να κάποιος. And that's gonna be my brother at the end of the day. Δεν έχει τίποτε πάνω. Οκ, cool, το website μας. Apparently that's our website.
Λαλώ σου ότι κάτι μαγκώνει και γι' αυτό...
Όχι, μαγκώνει, απλά λέει ο αρφός μου δεν κάνει ποτέ public για τους δικούς του λόγους. He's the one doing it, because reasons, I don't know, he likes to mess around with stuff.
This is a bit... Look at this. It's like a really big website. I don't know what this is.
Είναι το Lolpedia, είναι το Lolpedia.
Lol.fandom.com.
Yeah, that is like, so basically each esports team that like plays competitively at any ERL or a major league. Okay. So basically think of League of Legends as a game. Organization is Riot, and they do tournaments based on the countries.
Okay.
So you have the smaller countries like Greece and Cyprus, the Balkans, Poland and stuff, and France, they have ERLs.
Yeah.
ERLs is like the local, let's say, tournament.
Yes.
So it's 3 splits per year. Winter doesn't count anymore, so it's winter, summer, and spring.
Oh, it's not a season.
Oh, because I'll get to that now in a bit, in a sec, because like the way they divide is a bit weird.
Okay.
So in order for you to play into an ERL, you need to play qualifiers, so in like δεύτερη κατηγορία, τρίτη κατηγορία. Και να φτιάχνεις πάνω. If you win, you go into promos, and then if you win the promos, you go higher, and then higher and higher and higher, until you reach like the ERL, the level, let's say. So the winner of the ERL plus the guy who, so whoever gets to finals goes into what it used to be EU Masters, and now it's EMEA Masters because it's sponsored by Amazon now. Yeah. Whatever. Jeff Bezos needs to have a reason to spend even more money, I guess. I don't know. So those guys it's like the top 16 teams of Europe fight each other. And then there is the LEC. The LEC is like the big like European tournament. Yeah. But in order for you to be able to play LEC, you need to buy a spot for 5 years.
Okay.
So we're talking about 10 or 12 million euros. It's the spot for 10 years. So it's as if for 5 years, sorry. It's as if you're making a loan to Riot, the company. And they say like, due to our sponsors, they have really big sponsors. They have like Mercedes, BMW and stuff like that. So they have really big sponsors. They say like in the next 5 years, you're going to get back like 17, 18 mil just from sponsorships. And then there's a world tournament. and there's SMSI. There's like, it's so complicated.
It's complicated, yeah, because listen, I don't play games. I know nothing about games.
You should.
My brother is 7. He is non-stop on the phone, and he plays anything you want, from Brawl Stars to like shooting and to like random shit,
Roblox.
and FIFA and Roblox.
Get him in.
And he has a PS5 now. He got one for Christmas. He's literally crazy and nuts. And he's like, "Can you?" Like, he's like, "No, he wants to play with me." And I'm like, "I don't know how to play. Like, I don't know how to
Learn.
play. I don't want to. It's boring."
It's not boring. What do you mean? Maybe the games, like, you haven't found a game that will intrigue you.
There was one game that I was playing, Coin Master. And that's the only game. That's the only game I was playing for, and I was really like, I was concentrated on it, and I was like playing it 24/7 for like maybe 3 months straight.
I mean,
and then that also died.
Did you even explore like what other options you have?
What other options you have? Crossy Road.
Okay. First, let's choose a device. Okay, so what do you want? A phone, iPad, PS5?
Probably on a phone.
There aren't any. Well, there are a few good phone games, but it depends what you like.
Don't like video games. That's
I still think you haven't found the right video. There's always something for someone.
Maybe. I don't understand how to. Okay, I know how to play PS5. It's not like I'm a dork and I don't know how to move on an iPad or move on a laptop. I just don't understand how you can sit and play and like.
Well, do you watch Netflix?
Yeah.
How many hours?
Not a lot.
Don't lie. How many hours?
Okay, now during the holidays, like when I was in France, I used to start at 10 or maybe 11 and finish at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
So, see? It's the same thing.
Yeah, but if you tell me read a book or play a game, I'll say read a book.
Okay, what about if you can't find any books that interests you? It's the same thing.
Okay, then I'll play a game.
It's literally the same thing. I think you can learn. Okay, with books is a bit different. Yeah. Okay, because with books you're going into the mindset of the author, and then you think about that and like the experiences of the author and so forth and so forth. But if you have to choose between watching a movie or playing a game, I'm gonna choose a game 24/7, any day of the week.
Borys, do you play games? Yes, you play games. What do you play?
Red Dead Redemption.
What is that? What is
that? So basically,
you kill people like.
All right. So you know GTA? You've heard of it? GTA.
I've heard of GTA.
Okay,
yeah.
It's the same company, Rockstar. Yeah, Rockstar, I think. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
so it's basically you are a guy in the Wild West.
Oh wow, you're so cool.
And then. Okay, sorry.
No, not
sorry.
you. I mean, in general, you know.
Like you're a guy in the Wild West, and you have like you do missions, and you can travel and see and explore the whole map and stuff like that. And it's really cool.
The maximum plays Minecraft.
Minecraft is one of the most basic things you can play, but also at the same time the most intuitive thing as well.
I think it's the most easiest one.
Well, you're playing on an easy server. That's fine.
So there are different servers as well.
Yeah, of course.
I can never. You have to talk to my brother. I think I have to put my brother here instead of me.
Call him now.
No, he's probably playing on.
Yeah,
his phone
exactly.
Okay, by the way, we have Alex Djema or the Djema.
Djema.
Alex Djema with us here today. He's the vice president of Anorthosis Esports.
Anorthosis Famagusta Esports.
Esports.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for inviting.
Can you please tell us a bit about yourself? I know that you're a photographer.
Yeah, by day I am a fashion, wedding, portrait photographer. I mean, it's a big spectrum, but I have to cover everything.
But you do nature as well, or you?
No, I don't.
Okay, so
I dislike nature with a passion. It makes zero sense for me to take a picture of a flower.
Same.
Because everyone has taken that picture of that particular flower, like let's say 2 billion times so far. Yeah. So you can do nothing unique. But a picture of a certain person, maybe they never had the picture taken. So it's like, it's something that's unique. Because you can never take 2 pictures of the same person twice.
So you're more about fashion and portraits and weddings?
Portraits, yeah. Fashion, not so much, because I've really grown out of it. Like, I've been doing it for so long, and it's been dead. Hello.
What are you doing here? Sorry, I didn't know she was coming.
It's fine.
No one told me. No one told me she was coming. Shit, I forgot. Okay, anyway, I'm really sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, we're talking about portraits and yeah.
Yeah, and it's, as I said, like, it's never the same thing. Fashion, I've grown out of it. Like, I've had enough. Like, so many years, like, I've been a professional photographer. I say professional.
But aren't you professional?
Yeah, I am, but it's like for me, it's like one of the worst things you can say. I'm a professional at this. No, you're not. I'm very condescending in my work in regards to that because I have the work to back it up, so I can be as as τόσο πίκρες θέλω, ας πούμε. Γιατί έχω τις δουλειές και λαμπράντς που δουλεύω πίσω, so κάθε μπορεί να πει κάτι. Κόψω καλύτερα. Anyway, and since 2011, I think, either 10 or 11, and my brother was the reason I started photography as well.
Amir.
Yeah, randomly.
Amir is a Cypriot name. It's not a Cypriot.
No,
name,
right? We're not Cypriots.
You're
We're not full
Cypriots.
Cypriots. We're not full Cypriots.
What are you, Arabic? I think you're Arabic.
Really close. We're Algerians. My dad is Algerian. My mom is from here.
Because I have a friend, he's Saudi Arabian. His name is Amir. That's how I was like,
yeah,
connectivity.
He uses Amir, but his original name is something slightly different. But whatever. We stay with Amir because that's what it says on his ID card. So
yeah, that's what I saw on the website.
Yeah, it's him and me.
How did you become the?
So basically, I have a degree in graphics design, and we had a course in like at our second year. I think we had like a 6-month course in photography. That our lecturer had no idea what she was doing whatsoever.
Where did you study?
I'm not gonna say.
Just so I don't know to go there. Like,
it's fine. No. Ονόματα δεν λέμε, κρατάς δεν θίγουμε. And so she was like, "Oh, it will be really good if you can get your hands on a DSLR. That would be amazing." So I used to have a bridge camera back then that I just stole from my dad. Well, I borrowed it. I never returned it or asked permission, but whatever. Couldn't really care anyway. And like a colleague of my brother was leaving. He was going back to the US and he was selling out everything. He did like a garage sale. He had a camera there for like 150 euros, I think. Like a Nikon D7ES, which back then was like mind-blowing, whatever. It was really shit, but still. And like a few lenses and stuff. And my brother was like, "Hey, your birthday is coming up soon, so you need a camera. You've been saving it up for it. I'll buy this for you. Here you go." I was like, "Oh,
so cute. Just give it to me."
Yeah. And then I did one click, and I was like, "Okay, that's it. I'm shit at it, but that's it. Like I'm gonna get good." So I started studying about it. I had a friend who taught me a few things, and then there was a whole process of how I ended up learning how to take photos, and basically,
just now you're a photographer.
Yeah, no, it's like my full-time job. Yeah.
So wait, but are you also graphic designing for?
No, nothing, and never, ever. Nothing. I've did it for 6 months at a magazine, and I hate it. I hated it every single minute, because like with graphic design, everyone has an opinion, Make it a bit smaller, make it a bit bigger, make it more pink, more red, more yellow, more white, more blue, more brown, Oh, I don't like this. What do you don't like? I don't know. Change colors and we'll see. What do you mean you don't know? You're the editor-in-chief of a magazine. You're supposed to know what you want.
Magazine it is.
Like, yeah, of course.
But like Hello, they're like all in red and like white and like, they only have like one basic standard color.
Well, that was a new magazine that was going to come out. I think it's still. I don't know if it's
still alive.
I hope not. I hope not, because the guys behind it is like, oh, so bad. Anyway, so I was like, okay, sure. Like I tried it for 6 months. I've tried it. Like honestly, I've tried it. And then, what was the thing? I think it was like in 2015. I think. So
like 9 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was 2015, and we went to Amsterdam for like a shoot. I did with some of my clients anyway. And then I came back, I think it was Mother's Day or Woman's Day. I'm not really sure what it was. And then I came back and my boss was like flipping out. "Oh my God, you were gone for so many days, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Dude, I told you, what the fuck?" Yeah. I was gone for a weekend. Yeah. I left. I came to the office on Friday. I left on Friday night. I came back Monday morning. Like, I'm on time. What do you want from me? Yeah. "Hey, we're running out of deadlines." I'm like, "What deadlines? Bro, it's the middle of the month. Like, what are you on?" He's like, "Oh, it's Women's Day today and we need to do," or Mother's Day. I wasn't sure what it was. I was like, "Okay, I'll do something."
It depends. Wait, was it March?
Yeah, most probably,
Then that's Women's Day. No. Women's Day, yeah. Women's Day is 8th of March.
I don't know.
If you were out in March, it's Women's Day.
Oh, I think it was. Anyway, whatever. And it doesn't matter what it was. Like he wanted to for me to make something to post. So I did a draft. He didn't like it. I did a second one. He didn't like it. I did a third one. He started flipping out. So I started the fourth one. And then at the fourth one, I was like, "I don't need this." And I was out. I just stood up. I was like, mail me my check, and I just left.
And that's it.
That's it. Never
That's it.
again.
Never again.
Never again.
So that was for 6 months.
Yeah.
You also said that you work with like many brands.
Yeah.
Can you name some of them? If not, it's fine.
I work with a lot of local brands, Cypriot brands.
No, yeah, obviously. I mean, where else would we go here in Cyprus? Like,
I mean, it's not that. I mean, you can send stuff around.
yeah, you can. I mean, globally, yeah, but that's more like a freelance job.
Yeah, I am a freelancer.
You work by yourself, right?
Yeah, I don't have a boss. Let's say I am my own.
Okay, which is.
I am my own boss, which is the worst thing ever.
No, why?
What do you mean why?
I feel like working by yourself is much more easier.
Yeah, but you don't have working hours.
You don't have working hours, but you're free to do whatever you want, and you can make.
Am I? I have clients.
Yeah, but you can make way more money than you would be while not being your own boss and working for someone else.
Yeah, but by the time you reach the efficiency, let's say, and the productivity level of you being able to make enough money that you cannot cover by full-time job, then it's a lot of hassle.
Yeah, but nowadays everything's on social media, and people that are working for social media, I feel like they get a lot of money. Again, I personally think there's a lot of money in social media.
Yeah, there is, of course.
You can make a shit ton of money.
Just in TikTok, like, you can make a fuck ton. What do you mean?
On TikTok, I don't even know if TikTok pays people that have many like millions. I've heard people that are influencers and they're like, oh, I have like 2 million followers on TikTok, but I get nothing. You know, like.
I was watching like some random, like, okay, I was just scrolling on my For You page, like, randomly, and there was this cat. So an owner takes pictures and videos of his cat or her cat on the
and cats now,
whatever, and she made, like, the cat made through TikTok, like, in a year around 30 grand, just from TikTok.
Just from TikTok.
Yeah, cause you get paid in TikTok. It's just like YouTube.
Yeah. But it's way easier to get monetized on TikTok than on YouTube.
Yes and no.
We're struggling.
To get monetized on YouTube.
No, we're just generally struggling. I don't know if it's because we're in Cyprus, but...
No, it doesn't matter. Cyprus doesn't matter. I know. I get paid from Twitch. I get paid from YouTube. I get paid from TikTok.
Okay.
I'll set it up later for you guys. Don't worry.
Damn, okay. But I don't
Maybe
know.
because of the passport and the nationality. Do you think of that?
Passport nationalities.
Ναι, δεν τα nationality βάλεις εσύ.
Δεν βάλω τίποτα ακόμα, επειδή πρέπει να φτάσουμε 500 followers και 33,000 watching hours. Εντάξει, να φτάσουμε σε κάποια φάση.
And eventually, if you have content, you just put it on. That's it.
But I have 2 nationalities, Cypriot and Ukrainian.
Okay.
I don't know which one would be better to put.
Cypriot, I think.
What were we talking about?
Photography.
Yeah, photography. Okay, can we talk about the Famagusta Esports? How did that happen? And
So
tell us, what is it, first of all?
Okay, so esports is basically anything that has to do with competitive video games. Okay? If I said that 10 years ago, they would make fun of me.
Yeah.
Even more than what they do now. Because, it's the same thing that we... Like, especially in Cyprus, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Because, we have the old people saying, oh, όλη μέρα πας στα βιντεούκια. Παίζει με space όλη μέρα. And then you start explaining to them what's going on and how much money it is. Like, gaming right now is either the first or the second biggest industry by revenue in the world. I'm talking billions and billions of money with zero cost.
Yeah.
Because you need to think of that, okay, I release a game. Let me think of a franchise like everyone knows. So let's go GTA. Okay, they released GTA 5 when? 6 years ago? 8?
You gotta ask Borys.
10 years ago. So Rockstar for 10 years released 2 games. Yeah. So it was GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption, okay? And then you need to think of, for example, so GTA, everyone knows GTA.
Of course.
It's been around for ages, all right? So then you think about another company, Epic Games, for example.
Don't know them, but okay.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
So see?
It's Epic Games, okay.
So
if you tell me the name of the
game, I'm trying to think of like games that exist, okay? So if you say I play Fortnite competitively, like they're going to make fun of you back then. And then you just mention, oh, there was a tournament in 2018 where the winner got what, 2 mil? Yeah, 2 million. A 16-year-old got $2 million for playing an online video game.
Just for playing?
Ναι, επειδή παίζει space και καλός, ναι.
I might just start as well doing that.
Like just to put things in perspective, Back when there was the MOBA war. MOBA is a kind of games, which means multiplayer online battle arena. So it's
Okay.
like League of Legends. It was back then League of Legends, Heroes of New Earth, and it was the Dota, the original Dota, which was a mod in Warcraft 3 that started everything. And then Steam, Valve, released Dota 2. So in order for Dota 2 to get,
Yeah.
attention and whatever, Valve came over and did a tournament. The winner would have gotten 1 million of that tournament. 1 million. Do you have any idea how much is that?
No, yeah.
For no,
I
like
do.
okay, so you say
But
1 million.
for a kid, yeah.
Uh,
Like,
I
I mean,
mean,
depends what.
I
How
mean,
old
you're
you
not a
are.
kid anymore because then you're like from the age between 18 until the age of
No, but that's
24.
adult
Yeah.
ages already. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
if you're 16 and you win 2 million, you're.
the problem with that is because with the Fortnite tournament is a different story because it was solo players, and with the other one because you need to be a team and then you have the
Yeah.
big teams playing, so it's a bit weird. So you have organizations like, for example, I'm gonna speak about Europe, even
Yeah.
though there are some big Russians like Navi, I think, Vincere, and something like that. I think Navi, yeah. I think Navi is like a really big. Is Ukrainian? I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking. Navi is Ukrainian. Okay. So, like, I know, for example, like Navi was one of the best teams in Dota back then, as and CS as well. I'm not sure. It is now. It still is in CS too. Okay, cool. So there's
Yeah.
some games I don't bother, so I don't know.
Okay.
So, for example, I know for a fact that we have a CS team, but I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know they're in Sweden somewhere. The Swedish
Okay.
players. So I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Do whatever you want. I don't care. So the whole thing, how it all started, was me and my brother were very highly competitive in a game called World of Warcraft. We've been playing that game since. Oh, I'm continuing playing, and he quit it like long ago. I've been playing that game since 2006, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't
So
stopped.
that is long.
I
Yeah.
stopped for like 6 months because I failed. I failed my class in uni, so I was like, okay, I really need to stop for like 6 months and focus on this, and I can continue
Bora.
afterwards.
Sorry, I have to give him this. Thanks.
It's fine.
Tell me.
And so he used to be in like a top 100 guild. So guild thing. So think of a team. Okay.
Okay.
So a team, you need to be like, you need 25 people. So normally it's like between 27 to 30 people in general. And 25 people, you go in and you kill like the bosses and whatever. Like
Yeah. Okay.
in order for you to be able to kill like the really hard bosses as soon as they get released, it's really hard. Okay. So it's like a really big thing right now. Like we're talking about 2-3 million viewers daily on Twitch just from this thing. And back then, I think he was like top 300 or 200. I'm not really sure because it was in 2008, I think.
Yeah.
Back then I was in the army, so it didn't really bother much. And I was
many
in,
years ago then? That's 14 years ago.
yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And the Esports org back then didn't exist. Well, it
Yeah.
existed as like a team,
Okay.
like a team that was so big and so good that ended up getting sponsored by an organization, basically. And I was playing up until recently. I was like top 150. Like recently, as in the last 4 years, let's
Yeah.
say. I was 150, 50 world, and it's a big achievement because you need to think there's 12 million players playing it.
Yeah. No. That's
So
a
if
shit
so
ton,
if there's
yeah.
like 12 million people playing the game and you're like in the top 0.002%, I mean that's good enough for me, Anyway, so it started like that. We were very competitive. We were making fun of each other. We were fighting each other for shits and giggles, for no reason. And then we made a team
Okay.
in the game. So we were like, okay, we're gonna do a team and we're gonna try and blah blah blah. We did it. It worked out. We were like, I think we were world 300, something like that. It was very very
Not
big.
bad. That's
Yeah,
good.
very, not bad for like
Yeah,
two random guys in
yeah,
Cyprus.
That's good. It's good. It's good.
And then in 2019, after a lot of discussion and a lot of thoughts and whatever, and my brother wanted to support like the whole idea of Anorthosis and Famagusta and what it
Yeah.
resembles in regards of συνεπιστροφή, συμπροσφυγιά, ξέρω εγώ όλα τα πράγματα. My brother decided to make an esports team because, as you can see, we're not fit enough to play another game. I mean, we're gonna be honest. Like, what? I was 29. My brother was. It's gonna be 5 years now. So I was 27, and my brother was like 31. We're 4 years apart.
4 years apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, like we're gonna be honest, right? I'm like, what are we gonna do? They already have bowling, so we can't do that. Like what? We're gonna play competitive chess, like.
No, that's boring.
Like we
That's
have no
boring.
idea. It's so boring. Like there are people who there's a market for everyone. You know?
Yeah, but chess.
It's boring for you.
It is boring. Like,
For you.
can you imagine sitting and looking at this chessboard and
I
just
mean,
putting things
I
around?
mean, how many hours? Wait, where's your phone?
My phone.
Yeah, your phone. Yes.
Borys
Let's
has
check
it.
your screen time. How many hours
I'll
is
tell
like your
you.
screen?
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. My screen time is horrible.
So tell us your screen time then.
For a week or day?
Yesterday. Not today.
Okay. If it tells me. Bro, the time when the 15 comes out, the 14 is like, no. So daily average is 6 hours and 11 minutes.
So for
28% up from last week.
so for 6 hours and how many? 11?
Yeah, 6 hours and 11 minutes.
So let's say the 11 minutes or whatever. So for 6 hours you can sit on your phone and it's fine.
Social media 21 hours and 23 minutes. Entertainment 1 hour and 46. Creativity 1 hour and 22.
It's the same thing. It's different mindset. That's it.
Yeah.
So people who go into chess, they're the same people who are into math, into sciences and stuff. More creative people say, okay, this is boring, this is whatever. It's different for everyone. So there's something for everyone, and not everything is marketed to the same type of people, let's say.
Yeah. Makes sense.
For the same thing, like you don't see Lamborghini adverts on the TV, but you do see Lamborghinis around.
You see many Lamborghinis in Monaco.
Mm-hmm.
You see many Lamborghinis in Monaco.
Yeah, but the people who will buy Lamborghini don't watch TV.
Maybe they play video games.
I know a lot of video games who have Lamborghinis, that's
Really?
for sure. Yeah.
Here or
They're not
in
here.
Europe?
Like, don't be crazy.
Why not? That's what I don't understand. Why the hell don't we have simple Maseratis, simple Lamborghinis? I saw one Ferrari today, actually.
We have a lot.
Not
in
a
Cyprus.
lot. Not a
Maseratis
lot.
are everywhere. What do you mean?
Maserati, yeah, but
It's a
I'm talking
cheap
about
car.
like really high class cars. Like
It's a
I'm
cheap
talking
car. What do you mean? Maserati is cheap.
Maserati, yeah, okay. But I'm talking about like Ferraris, like Aston Martin. Why the hell does the whole Europe has that and we don't? Like, what the fuck?
Have you seen our roads?
Yeah, but they're not that bad.
Like, you'd be amazed. so try to go through the gates to get in here with a Lambo. All right, you're gonna come out without a fender. You know, like what do you mean? Like if I have a G class, I might struggle to go through the gate. What do you?
I mean, what does my mother have? AMG Turbo 350 something. I don't know. She doesn't struggle. She's fine, but it's a Mercedes.
Yeah, but so you need to think like the Lambo has like what 3 inches of clear space from the ground.
I think so.
Ένα τσακίρι να βρει μέσα τώρα με πίεση.
Εντάξει, okay.
Ήταν εντάξει, okay.
The roads in Ukraine are worse.
Now we're sorry, my sense of humor, I have zero filter.
It's probably, I don't know, it's probably the same in Russia.
Σκεφτήκα ανέκδορο να το πω, να πάμε σε άλλα να το πω. Σκεφτούμε να αγοράσω σπίτι τώρα στην Ουκρανία, επειδή χώμαν οι τιμές.
Γιατί?
Επειδή ανούλα είσαι. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Είμαι χειρότερο.
You should translate that to him. You should translate that to him.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
It's fine.
You remember what I said when I know enough Russian to get in trouble after his Vini Bratan? I have nothing.
And
Sorry. Έκανα τη δύο ανέκδοση σαν παραπώ Παλαιστίνιον επίσης, αλλά it's fine.
It's not a big deal, bro. I mean, I don't know. Basically, can I translate?
Yeah, translate not in English, do it in like either Ukrainian or Russian, whatever it's you.
Короче, он типа сказал, что я хочу сейчас купить дом на Украине, чтобы типа поставить туда типа кое-что. Потом я не поняла, и он такой типа, потому что там все ровно сейчас.
I've said worse. Trust me. I once got called into HR for saying a joke.
Into what?
Into HR.
Into HR?
Yeah, into HR's office. The human resources, like the people who make sure like you're not an asshole.
Where in Cyprus?
Yeah, in Cyprus, yeah.
For what? What did you say?
So basically we were talking about a boss fight in World of Warcraft with some random people who worked there. Mm-hmm. He used to work there. Anyway, and they were like talking, okay, which one is your favorite? We've all been playing the game for many years and we've never actually met each other.
Yeah.
So we didn't know like he played or I played or whoever. And then randomly we just figured out, oh, we all play the same game. So which was your favorite boss fight? We're talking like in our lunch break, whatever. And I told them like my favorite one was one back in 2007 called Hyastromancer Solaya. So it's basically one of the mechanics that the boss does. It's the boss puts a bomb on you and you have to run out to explode and then go back in. So I made the Allah Akbar joke when I blew up my whole raid, and then I got called into the HR. And then for making a non PC like politically correct joke, and then I gave them my ID. And I told them, like, what does it say on my ID? And they said, Cypriot Algerian. Okay, half of my family is Muslim. So I make fun of my own culture. What's your problem?
Wow, that was clever. That was clever. That was clever. That's the way to get out.
Yeah, I doubled them, you know?
Yeah, bro, I would never think Cyprus gives a shit about that.
I mean, our company is was the European headquarters of a Canadian company.
Okay, so then,
back then,
yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
Yeah. I was working during COVID there. I was really lucky. I just came back from France because I went to France for work for like 8 months and I came back.
Do you know French?
Yeah, je parle français. Fluent.
You know French?
Yes, because of my dad. What do you mean? Algerian.
Oh, yeah, you guys talk French as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, I'm learning French now, but it's fine.
French are easier. They're fun.
I hate the fact that the verb, she's learning verb has to go somewhere else, and then, fuck
okay,
that
if
shit,
you told me to write French, I have no idea how to write it.
No, I know how to write in French.
I have no idea how to write French. But if you told me to speak, I can speak fluently. Like, we can switch to French now if you want.
No.
I'd rather not.
No,
I'd rather
I'd
not.
rather
Because my dad is going to make fun of me, but yeah, because of my accent. Anyway. Anyway, I came back from France and in December of 2018. So I was looking, for a job because I left all of it here. So I had no more clients. So I could give my clients away and stuff until I started getting back on my feet. A friend of mine was working for a company and he's like, hey, we need people. You interested? I was like, yeah, sure. I'll come interview. Interviewed in February of 2019, got the job, and I stayed there until July 2022.
It's not that bad.
I mean, it's good because during COVID, we were with WFH, we were from home.
Yeah.
So everything was closed. Like, I couldn't work for photography because I couldn't go out of the house.
Yeah.
So we just migrated home and that was it. I stayed home for like 2 years. It was the best time of my life. I was working and I was playing at the same time. Work laptop there. I was doing my job. Like, I had 100%. Like, you cannot skip my job. Like, it's impossible for you to skip my job. So I was doing my job, but at the downtime that we had, I was just farming in World of Warcraft.
Playing games.
Yeah, why not?
True.
Best stuff, best shit.
Bro, I can focus on two things at the same time, but I feel like if I would play a game and do some, I wouldn't be able to focus.
I was doing mindless things, I was just running around picking up herbs, or like mining stuff. Like I'm not gonna go into a raid and try to kill bosses, while I was at work. Like, so they told me, Alex, press a cooldown. I'm like, wait, I have a client. Give me a sec. Oh, we're dead. Sorry, guys. So anyway, yes, sir. Well, what seems to be the issue? How can I help? Like, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
What about photography? So, but are you a full-time photographer?
Yeah. Now, since July 2022, I'm full-time.
And you have many clients, don't you?
A lot of clients.
And you work every day?
I try not to, but mostly.
Why not?
Like,
you play games?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a DJ.
Do you make money out of?
Yeah, of course
you
I do. Of course I do. What do you
How
mean?
much?
Enough.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, but okay, so you have.
You're from the tax. You're from the tax office.
Of course.
I make 19,500 euros per year.
For gaming.
Oh, yeah, that's how much. How much you can make until you can't get taxed anymore.
Really?
Yeah, if you make 19,500 euros per year, you don't get taxed.
Do you pay your taxes?
What tax? I make 19,500 euros per year. I don't know what tax you want me to.
How much do you make?
Enough. I'm comfortable.
Wasn't it like 250,000 euro per year?
And no, it was. Our budget is 200. It was 200k.
Where?
At Esports.
At Esports.
Yeah.
What's your budget now? Is it
fourth?
bigger or smaller?
A fourth of that, I think.
A fourth of that?
Yeah,
Why?
we cut down a lot.
Why?
No point. We realized we were spending money on things that are not worth.
Does that make money? Like, you have one team, right? Or multiple?
No, we have multiples.
Multiple teams.
Yeah, our main one is League of Legends. Like, that's our big thing.
And what are the age ranges? I'm concerned now for people.
18 until 25, I think now are
It's
our
not that
oldest
bad.
players. Well, at 24, you're considered to be like weak. Like you're considered to be old.
What?
Yeah, because your reflexes.
So
What do you mean?
You're not
so?
like 60 years old, bro.
Yeah, but the difference between a 24-year-old and a 18-year-old
6
is
years only.
0.3 ms, 0.3 millisecond response time.
Millisecond response time.
Yeah, so at that 0.3, you can be dead twice.
It makes a difference. Please.
Yeah, it makes a difference in competitive play. Yeah, so that's why. Like, I think the oldest player is Faker right now, like in a competitive scene. But Faker is like the god of the game, so that's different.
Wait, and how many players do you have? Like, if you count, like, meaning number, not teams, players in all the teams. If you put them together.
Like, who are playing competitively?
In the Anorthosis, Famagusta, Esports,
We
whatever.
have we employ
Your community.
our community. We have streamers, we have content creators, we have we have our graphic designers
Yeah,
and
you have
stuff.
a team, okay.
Yeah, and then we have 5 players, like our main roster in League of Legends, plus one more. Like, most of the times we have like a backup if something happens, like they can fill in. We have a coach, we have an analyst. I don't know if we have an analyst now or not. I'm not really sure anymore. I don't really bother with like who goes in, who goes out.
Yeah.
More or less, I'll go into what I do in a sec.
Yeah.
Then we have our CS team. We have the manager of the CS team. We have the manager of the League of Legends team.
Oh, how many managers?
A lot. Like, each person needs to manage your own team. Because the problem is not like I need someone to tell the other person what to do.
Yeah.
I have the coach to do that. It's more about the manager like contacts other teams so we can play against them and practice.
Yeah.
So that's their main goal, let's say. So their job is to find other teams so we can practice. Because it's different if you play solo and it's different if you're playing versus another professional team.
For sure. More pressure, probably.
Not more pressure. It's more about the mindset. Because solo queue is one thing, flex is another, and then you have competitive, which is a whole different scene, like a whole different universe.
Yeah.
So people, let's say you have... I'm going to give you an example. Our first team that we made in 2019 of League of Legends was consisted by the best players in Cyprus. Okay?
Damn, okay.
The best players. We're talking about... We had a guy who was top 30 world. In the world.
Damn.
And he's my age, by the way. So
back then.
Back then.
Oh, no,
so
back
he was
then.
27.
Okay, not bad.
So I think we tried and we failed to even make it into the groups to try to get promoted onto the actual league. So many times. And then at some point we found our guy, like our coach. He used to be a coach for Panathinaikos Esports.
Thanks.
And he was like this big brain guy. Alex is amazing. I love him so much. But he's delulu at some point. But I love him still. And then he made a team. We won. We got promoted. And then we went on from there.
Not bad.
And we have, since we joined the actual league, like we got promoted there, other than 1 year, one split that we say it's our...
Yeah.
It's like deleted from the papers, you know. It didn't exist, never. Yeah. I think we won 80% of the finals we went. 90%. I'm not really sure. I think we have 16 finals and 14 trophies, I think.
It says 15 times champions.
I'll check now.
It does.
Yeah, but that's in league though, or is that in everything?
Let's see what it says. It says on your Instagram, in the bio.
I'll check
15, it just says 15 times champions. That's what it says. It doesn't specify. I have it here. They have ended champions. So I think it's Valorant as well. So I think in league, like, I can check now with the post of champions, you know. But we have so many. It's like whatever. Yeah. It's impossible to count.
Yeah. Oh yeah. After a while, like if it's like 4 or 5, it's like, hey, we have that many. But then after, we're the biggest esports organization in Greece and Cyprus.
Okay.
By far. In regards of viewership, in regards to competitiveness, championships and stuff like that.
But you don't collab with Greece, right? I mean, does Greece have such a thing? Like not the same team, but esports. I think Greece has a lot of esports.
Yeah, but our GLL, GLL, which is the tournament that we play for League of Legends, is based in Greece. It's Greece and Cyprus.
Okay. But it's like always Greece and Cyprus are one.
Yeah, but it's still different teams, though.
Yeah, obviously it is, but I mean, who else would Cyprus play with? You know?
Apollonis, I think, tried to do something, but I think they were stuck in quals for like a long time. And then after a while, they were like, okay, we're not going to do this. I'm not really sure, though. We need to double check that.
I don't know anything about. See, that's the thing. I'm so bad at video games.
Uh-huh.
Half of the words you're saying, like whatever URL and
ERL is like ERL is like the name of the league, like the type of league.
Okay.
So okay, do you know about football?
Yeah.
So you know Champions League,
Yeah.
the World Cup.
Yeah, that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have worlds every year.
Okay.
In League of Legends.
Okay.
It's a world championship.
Yes.
All right, and then you have the Champions League, which is the winners of the European teams. They play against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that one in Cyprus in League of Legends is a bit gate kept by money. So that's the one that you buy a spot.
Yeah.
But you don't only like, let's say you make a team and you have like 50 mil to burn. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna buy. The organization must allow you to buy a spot.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
there's also need to be a spot available as well.
Okay.
Anyway, and then there is the conference that we say that is like, the more agorodico team, like the guys playing in the backyard, that's where we play, which is the EMEA Masters, because we are minor ERL, so we cannot qualify to play for
Yeah.
the big ones. Because we don't have like we're talking about, like, let's say we have 100 to 200K budget. We used to, at least. And like teams in LEC, which is like the big Europe, like the European, let's say, in the US and whatever, like they have a budget of, let's say, some guy might be paid 200K per month to play for their team.
What?
Yeah, you have teams like Fnatic G2, Unicorns of Love and stuff like that. Like they make crazy amount of money. Like SK Gaming as well. Like the issue with this is that you give so much money
Yeah.
to young degen guys, and it makes zero sense. They just dumbfounded.
Isn't it risky though? Like you never know.
Yeah,
You know?
so what?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Like, how is it risky? Because okay, you need to think of like these really big orgs. They have this thing called a gaming house. Okay, so they have a house
Yes.
like this one, for
Yes.
example, and then they have their own chef, their own nutrition, their own like cleaner, whatever. They have everything that they need. They have a guy that will wake them up and make them go to gym every day, for example. So their whole life is set. So as long as they're playing for that team, they're living in that house during the season that
they're playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So off season they can go back home. They can do whatever they want, and then it keeps going on and on and on. Imagine like you're 18-year-old. You just finished school, and well, you already quit school anyway because you wanted to go competitive on that thing. So you have to convince your parents at the age of 16, 17, hey, mom and dad, I'm really good at this thing. I can make a lot of money. Please let me go and do this. In some countries, it's very easy. In other countries, it's not.
My
Depends.
parents will slap the shit out of me.
I mean, if you came with the numbers, I think they can understand numbers. Yeah.
No, it's like that's the issue.
What?
People that are 40 years old and above right now
Yeah.
are back there. And
Yeah,
then
but
and then they're like, time doesn't change.
yeah,
Time
but
doesn't change.
yeah, but the
like,
thing is that you have the numbers. That's the thing.
okay, but they're gonna be like, you can go into law and get even more numbers, you know.
When
try to argue with Slavic parents. You're gonna fail.
I mean, my parents studied in Rostov, both of them. So it's like as if I'm arguing with Slavic parents anyway. So yeah.
He knows what I'm talking about. Your parents wouldn't allow that either.
Yeah, but if you, the whole thing is like, you don't need to come out and be like, okay, I spend, let's say, 4 hours per day studying, okay, and the other 8 hours I'm gaming, okay. Let's do this. So you finish your homework, you do your stuff that you have to do because you're underage, so you need to follow someone's ruling, whatever, up to a certain point, okay, and then you game, all right. If you're just a random person in a random game being the shittiest teammate and the shittiest player ever, and you want to go pro, bro, you're Delulu. Like, that's it. Like, there's no other way to put it. But if you're like ranked consistently top 10 in the world, all right, I mean, out of 50, 60 million people in your top 10, so you're the 0.0000000, like 50.01%,
Yeah.
and your parents do not recognize that, I mean, either there's an issue with the parents or there's an issue with you trying to communicate that to them. Because, okay, think of this. Like we're trying now to convince a younger person how to, sorry, we're trying to get a younger person how to convince their parents to let them go pro. You also need to understand that I had to convince my parents that me and my brother will undertake something that will have to deal with that thing. So that's even worse. I have to deal both with the player and the parents.
Yeah.
Back then. Now we said over 18, that's it. We don't want to. We had we had a player. He was 16 when he joined the team. Okay? 16. We had a final in Athens in 2022. Right? And he came with his brother.
Older brother.
Yeah, because he couldn't travel alone.
You can travel alone when you're 16.
In our contract, we say if we're going to go out of the country, you cannot travel alone. I cannot have responsibility of a 16-year-old in a foreign country that he doesn't speak the language and he's around other Djema people like myself.
Okay.
I'd rather have someone from the family because he had some health issues, whatever. He was diabetic and whatever. So I was like, okay, I'd rather have someone from the family come with you so that they know you and know how to do and everything. No problem. He won the tournament with us. Then he won one or two more because it was during COVID like before. So he was really good. That guy got transferred off. A team wanted to get him called Vindictus. Vindictus, whatever. I don't remember the team now. And he got him. And in last summer, like in August, we were watching like the LEC, like the very, very pro tournament. And we saw him play there.
Damn.
And we were like, that's a guy that was in our team. And we were playing with him. And he was 17.
Don't you sell them?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you get money from them.
Not a lot, but still.
But you get money, come on. Any money counts at this point.
Yeah, sure. If you're in the red, yeah, of course it does. Because, okay, let's say you win, but you don't really make a lot of money. The money comes from sponsorships.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a whole different story. Because I have a big issue with sponsorships.
Why?
Because all of my demographics are in Greece. 80% of them are in Greece.
Because what the hell do we have in Cyprus?
Everything.
Who's gonna sponsor you?
We all have access to the same internet. I hate it when
we
people
have
say,
access to the same. No,
we do.
We don't have a lot of resources here in Europe. Okay, yes, we have
in Europe.
Web. Sorry, Cyprus. Fuck. In Europe, yes. But
in
not
Germany,
Cyprus. Why Germany? Fuck Germany.
Germany and Sweden, like the biggest powerhouses in esports.
Yeah, but they're so dull. It's the dullest countries.
Yeah, but we're talking about money in esports. That's what we're talking about.
No, yeah, obviously. But again, why Greece, bro? Because Greece has a bigger population, probably. Because Cyprus is 1 million and we're like chipmunks.
More like gorillas, yeah. A bit more hairy than chipmunks.
I think Arabs are the hairiest, actually.
I fucked up then completely. Dad!
No, that's true though.
Anyway.
Bro.
I'm so lost. Where were we?
We're talking about sponsorships.
Why
do you have an issue with sponsorship?
What?
Why do you have an issue with sponsorship?
Why do you have an issue with sponsorships? Because basically, I need to find the company or the brand that wants to target both Greece and Cyprus, but their base is in Cyprus. So I need to target companies that are like...
That's hard, probably, yeah.
I mean, you're going to have like energy drinks or Red Bull, Monster or whatever, and then you have products that are worldwide.
For example?
L'Oreal or like a car brand, whatever. Like the Durex, for example, they had a sponsorship. It's not like my players will ever need it because they're DJs anyway, but whatever, yeah. I call them DJs because I'm a DJ myself. Like, okay, you're getting paid 2 and 3 grand per month to play a video game at the age of 19. You better play that fucking game for 12, 13, 14 hours per day. I don't care.
True.
And you're making more money than someone with a degree and a master's degree and a PhD even makes right now. So... just for being good at the clicky that we say. that I used to explain to my grandma, to my late grandparents.
But that's just definitely more, for example, than my teachers making my school.
Yeah. See?
Bro.
See?
Salaries in Cyprus are hilarious.
Oh, it is.
It's not only Cyprus. It's just general.
It's Europe.
Greece is worse.
Greece is way worse, but
it's
whatever.
Like, I think the maximum is like 800, 900 euro per month.
Max?
I think so.
No, that's the min.
That's the minimum. In
Cyprus, 870 is the minimum.
70.
870. 870, I think, is our legal minimum.
And what's the maximum?
There is no maximum. There is no maximum. What do you mean?
There is no maximum.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, like, if you work in a restaurant.
And
like,
what?
you get like 1,300, 1,500 euro per month.
Okay, you need to think of what do you need in order for you to get that money at a restaurant.
Right, do you know Kalamakin Bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my dad's place.
Okay.
We pay €5 per hour.
Okay.
Most of the people there get 1,300 to 1,500 per month plus tips.
Ναι,
So that's like 1,600.
ναι, αλλά σκέφτομαι όμως, okay, δεν την κρίσεις εσύ τι specifications δειράς που τον άλλον μπορεί να σου δουλέψει για μένα.
Nothing, they just...
Ακριβώς, άρα βγάλω και 500 ευρώ. Σε λέει πανεπιστήμιο, εγώ απλά λύκειο ρε φίλε και ξέρω μιλώ 5 λέξεις ελληνικά και 5 λέξεις αγγλικά. And like, what else do you need? Like, you didn't finish, like, you went straight out of high school, you went to work, that's it.
Something that I don't understand, people that... No, okay, I'm not dissing people who work in restaurants.
No,
like,
go for it, go for it, go for it. I'm all out. I've been there, done that.
No, but I think, okay, you can work in restaurants 2-3 years, 4 years, but you have to go somewhere else. You can't work in restaurant and live on restaurant. I have someone that I know. I'm not gonna say where he works. You know where he works.
Anyway, next.
And he's like, and I asked him, I'm like, what is your, because he works in a restaurant, okay? And I asked him, he's young. And I go like, what's your goal in life? And he's like, I'm gonna work in restaurants my whole life. I was like, dip you, and I dipped the guy. I was like, no,
I mean,
not happening
to be
anymore.
honest, like, if he wants to become a manager, if he wants to own a restaurant, sure, go for it.
But he will not own a restaurant with the money that he gets because he spends
you don't
it on
know.
food, petrol, and
You don't
rent.
know.
Oh, I know.
No, I
me,
mean,
know.
like, eventually, you don't know what's gonna happen, you know? But
No, but-
again...
If you win bingo in OPAP, like,
I love the Eastern European / Russian thing that like randomly as you're speaking English you switch into a very specific Greek Cypriot accent.
yeah, I have that. I
fucking
have that.
love it. I love
that.
it. I love it so much.
Sometimes I have the Lebanese accent because I have a lot of Lebanese friends.
Okay.
Sometimes. But it's,
Habibti.
no.
شوية.
I like the word khalas.
خلاص.
Khalas.
خلاص.
Like
Yeah,
stop.
enough.
Enough, yeah.
Enough.
But yeah. What were we talking about? I forgot.
Sponsors. You see, that's the main issue with me.
It's fine. I like it.
My parents, not my parents, my friends make fun of me that I'm the wiki of useless knowledge.
Stefanos told me to bring you on because you like talking.
Yeah.
That's why
That's a bad thing coming out of Stefanos because that means I don't work enough and I just talk.
No, he said like take him because he's like a lot, you know, and everywhere and stuff. And
I know a lot of things that I shouldn't know. Like I'm
Why
0
not?
point.
No, but you're 32. Obviously, you're gonna know a lot of
No,
things.
I've known a lot of 32-year-old guys and girls who have no fucking idea what's
Yeah,
going
because
on
they
around
work in
there.
fucking restaurants.
Again, the diss.
All the what they see is plates. Right, listen, I know how to take a plate like, you know what they do? Like, this is the plate, and then they take it, and then they turn it like that. Even I know that. But turn it like, yeah, they do it like that.
No,
Like this is the plate, and then they go like that. That's the trick. If you're gonna work in a restaurant, I'll teach you. Trust me, I promise.
What, you gonna ditch him and send him to the restaurant like, hello?
No, I'm not gonna ditch him. He's gonna go alone. I mean, I don't know. Working as a barista is cooler than I think
I've
being
been
a
there,
waiter.
done that.
I would work as a barista, making alcohol and then drinking by myself. And then
Barista's coffee. Bartender. Bartender is the bar and the alcohol.
I think this is the...
I mean, you're legally not allowed to have any, but okay, sure.
Okay, bro. You know that in America... Okay, I have a friend from America. She's actually here. She told me that, you know how there's like the law that 21 you're allowed to drink? Most of the crimes that are in America that are like that happen is because of the fact that 21 and younger are not allowed to drink. I think that...
I mean,
I think the government...
έχω ένα ανέκδοτο που θέλω να το πω τώρα. Θα το πω να σβήσουμε τα πάντα. Τα πάντα όμως και θέλω να το πω. Να το πω μετά που να φύγω έτσι
No, πεις μετά, εντάξει.
Ναι, I have family in the US. And they live in New Hampshire. It's my father's brother. My uncle lives there. He has a son and a daughter. Like, I have 2 cousins there. The life they're doing is off the books. I mean, it's amazing. But one of them is like a really good soccer. Like, I say soccer because if I say football in the US, he's gonna go to a different thing. No, he's not beefy or whatever. He plays the actual football and not the American one.
Yeah.
And the other one, I have no idea what she's doing. I see her randomly on Instagram. Like, she posts random stories, but that's about it. I think she's alive. Like, last time I checked, she was alive. Thank God. But that's like a whole different thing. Like, US is a meme country that exists by accident. and leave it alone. Like leave it there alone, and it's fine. You don't want the Florida man to come over you. It's fine.
There is nowhere now. Like there's no place to live safely now in the world. Like everywhere there's like what dame where we have the Turks.
Okay, so.
Okay, I hope they don't touch us again, bro. I'm so scared for a war to happen in Cyprus.
It's impossible.
I hope it's impossible.
It is. It makes zero sense.
We were talking about age of consent. Did you know that in Nigeria?
Yeah. Okay.
Age of consent is 11.
11.
11.
11.
We're talking about age of consent for sex.
Okay.
That's normal for you?
I'm not surprised.
Why? Oh, because most people are pregnant there, or what? Like.
I mean, we'll have to give birth because that's what they can do. Nothing else.
Abortion.
Ναι, μου κρεμαστάρει. Δεν έχουν να φάνε, να κάνουν abortions, περιπέζεις με εσύ τώρα.
I was coming with a thought because I said something about America. What did I say about America and the 21 years old? We're talking about
most crimes are committed because they cannot drink.
Yeah, but we were talking before about legal age for some reason. Then I remembered because of the 21-year-old.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. We were talking about something, and I tried to connect
the most problem that exists in the US for me is not because most crimes are committed by younger people, like because they cannot have alcohol legally. Mm-hmm. It's more about that. So, for example, if you live in the Balkans or Slavic countries, or in the more free-minded things, like you go through your drunk phase between the age of 16 till 19. You're over it. In the US, legally, most people, they go through that between the ages of 21 till the age of 25, 26. Mm-hmm. For us, for that age, we're way over alcohol. Way over it.
Oh, I know why we started talking about this. You know why?
Yeah.
Because we said about bartender. And then you told me I'm not allowed to drink. And then I remember, but I don't care because I drink. So.
Legally, no.
But no one cares.
No.
I go to a periptero and they sell anything you want.
No.
No one, asks. So
actually, you don't look 16, anyway. Μην το λαλείς έξω, ναι.
Sometimes I do, but...
Εντάξει, okay, you don't look 16. Like, εγώ δεν νόμιζα να λέγασαι 19.
I'm that old. I don't want to.
Oh, you need to say old. It ain't bad if you're 16, you look 19, that ain't bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you were 20, you look like 15, that's an issue, Because you need to show your ID. I shaved and I got ID'd on the club that I work at. I'm like, dude, it's me.
Actually, I didn't realize you because on the picture you're very different. On WhatsApp, I was like, is that him?
And then next, no,
like,
my WhatsApp picture's like old. I don't know how.
Oh, so like that's an old picture.
No.
Damn, because you look nothing alike.
I'm exactly the same person with less hair. That's it. With less length on hair.
Wait,
the same amount of.
It was like his, but like.
Ναι, αλλά ήταν τα τριπλάσια μου. Εκκουναζαμε.
Can you tell us which camera is done? This one. Oh, that's fucked up. It's fine. 5 minutes.
10 5 minutes. You have to restart. Εντάξει, σταματά το δράμα, θέλεις, δεν πολύ.
Stop it.
You wanna go into space?
No, fuck space.
Why not?
Why? I don't want to have my hair up like that for like ages.
I lost again. Is that like a prequel meme that I need to know?
No, because when you're in space, everything's like up, and then your hair is like that.
Not really, no.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And then they eat like.
There is no gravity, but still. Like,
but the food they eat, have you seen that? Like the bananas are like crispy bananas.
Do you have no? Can you not think why they do that?
Because, that's obvious. Why would you go to space? Like,
why wouldn't you?
Why would you waste your time in space? To do what? To look.
I mean, I don't know. Look around you. Maybe this thing is fucking dying.
No, that's okay. I mean,
eventually.
Did you see that thing that was with that fucking boat that was made of like plasticine that went down and then they crashed?
Oh, you're talking about the Titanic one?
I think Titanic so. Oh, that was such a fucking epic fail,
man,
bro.
I was waiting for the backlash on Logitech for that thing so hard.
What company did that?
I don't even remember. I don't even watch, but I've seen so many memes on TikTok.
But it was such a fail.
I mean, like if you're a billionaire, you have nothing else to do with your time. Like
he died.
They died.
Plural. Yeah, so it was 5 people, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but I would never do that. See, that's the thing. I think this is crazy fucking shit. Like, why didn't we just let him go alone?
Go who alone?
That guy that made it, he was in there.
Yeah, but people wanted to go to the Titanic. That's
yeah,
the
but
thing.
that's stupid. The first time,
Okay,
the first try.
if you can buy anything in the world, okay, think of this: you have unlimited money because after you go into the billions, it's unlimited. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So let's say if you have unlimited money in the world and you can experience every single country, every single culture, every single food, every single person, every single functionality, every car, every house, every hotel, every airplane, every boat, every motorcycle, every skateboard, every PC, every phone. What's left? Space and the ocean.
He died over it.
So?
That's what I'm saying.
Do I'm supposed to feel bad?
No, it's just insane. I don't understand people that go and
Okay, so think of
did
this.
you think he was that clever or
Okay,
what?
okay. Look, let me think of. Let me put you into perspective. This is the conversation I had with one of my really good friends, and we work together at weddings. And he came up. He explained it to me so cleverly and so good that it makes perfect sense. All right. So let's say you go out you go out with your friends. All right. So you go out for dinner.
Okay.
And you, for example, one of them is like, oh, I just went to Dubai. You know, like a normal amount of normal kind of people, not like billionaires or millionaires. Okay.
Just wealthy people.
No, or wealthy, normal
just
people.
Normal people.
Normal, paycheck to paycheck. They saved up money. They went to a nice trip to Paris, let's say. Okay. They paid like $3,000 to go to Paris and come back. Whatever. You're gonna show pictures to you of the Eiffel Tower, you know. And then the other guy's gonna be like, hey, I have pictures of the Burj Khalifa, you know. All right. Okay. When you have the billions and you've been everywhere, think of like the conversation starter that you're gonna have when you say, oh, let me show you pictures of my phone from the Titanic that I've seen it in person. You know, that's the main thing. That's the thing behind it. The thing that I was more scared about and more afraid about isn't about like, oh, people died. Okay, fun. Shit happens, okay? More people died in more horrible ways than those.
Didn't it like crumble up and then like...
Done. Like it's 0.00001 second like gone. Like that.
Wait, so they crumbled up and then their like bodies like...
Squished. Nothing.
Disgusting.
Nothing.
It's gross. It's gross.
The main problem is that there was a Reddit post about this, and they were showing pictures of the submarine before it. And they were using a controller.
Yeah.
A Logitech one.
Was it like a PS1?
No, it was a Logitech one. Logitech stock went down by like 30-40% when that thing happened.
No, obviously.
For zero reason. What does a company have to do with anything?
What do you mean, bro?
Okay, so...
No, actually, yeah, I agree with
Okay, so why the F then that AR-15s, like, okay, so which company, let's say, so the HK is they make guns, okay? Or think of, I'm trying to think now of a brand, like Remington, okay? Remington is a company that does guns. Yeah. Okay, why is their stock so high when there's so many people fucking dying in the US every day? In schools, for example.
Because, bro.
That's fine. Oh, that's okay.
No,
but if you control it in a submarine, tank the fucking stock. What do you mean?
Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah. See what I mean?
But still, like, I think that's an insane thing. Why the fuck would you suddenly want to go and see the Titanic?
Because you can. You have the money.
Come to Cyprus and see the Xephorium.
They've been there. The other guy died like fucking a month ago in Zenovia.
So it's called Zenovia.
Yeah.
Well, he died there.
Yeah, I mean, they lost him.
See, without even the Logitech thing.
He was just diving, normal scuba diving. He was the instructor as well.
How did they lose him?
He's the instructor. What do you mean?
How did they lose him? They just lost him.
Fuck knows. Right, he was the instructor.
Yeah, I get it, but how? Can you lose yourself there?
I don't know.
It's not Titanic.
You get disoriented, I think, or something like that. It's weird. I've never scuba dived before.
I'm not gonna scuba dive. I'm never gonna jump off that. You know how people like jump off in Ayunapa? They're so cool.
I did it. I did it. It's fun. Why not?
No, it's not. I literally I saw yesterday, like a video on TikTok where a girl like jumped from a cliff to the sea. And then she got like paralyzed and she was like jumping up on rocks and it's like no, like if that happens to me, I don't know. So why do you know?
I mean, you can jump out of an airplane without a parachute. Once, that's it. Fun fact: there was a guy who actually survived it.
Where?
I don't know. It's like a long story. Long time ago, some guy survived jumping out of the airplane. Something happened. He jumped out of the airplane without a parachute. And he survived. He landed like on a ball of hay, like Assassin's Creed. No joke. And that's where this is recorded, by the way. And that's where the Assassin's Creed thing, where you jump from really high place and you always land into a ball of hay. That's where it came from. Like a nod to that guy. Amazing.
Hilarious. No, I would never do that. And I would never parachute. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know.
Like, it's fun, but you can like drop your ass somewhere, bro.
Because
break yourself.
It's fun compared to what?
Yeah.
See, let the billionaire talk. Yes. You want to go see the Titanic as well?
Or I don't know, driving motorbikes. It's fun, but like
driving motorbikes, no. Big
Yeah.
no.
This guy wants to get a motorbike.
Especially here.
And I told him no.
You're an adult, you do whatever you want.
No, he just don't do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants. He's an adult.
He's fine. He doesn't, that's the thing that he doesn't understand. Like, my whole family has been, because his family doesn't know about it yet, obviously. Because when he tells his family, it's gonna be like, slap, go out. But, like, he told my dad about it. My dad is against motorbikes. I'm against motorbikes, because, again, a friend of mine
died.
No!
We lost a family member due to a motorbike accident. So,
really?
Yeah, back in 2005, 2004, I don't remember exactly.
See?
It's not that. The main issue with motorbikes in Cyprus is that, not that the roads are unsafe, which they are. The other drivers
don't know how to drive.
That as well. The other people have no respect for motorbikes, and that's the fault of both the driver of the motorbike plus the driver of the car. Yeah. Because people who drive motorbikes think that road laws don't exist for them. They can just go through lanes because they cannot wait for our traffic. Which if they saw the traffic in any other country in the world, they would like freak out. Yeah. They call the Larnaca downtown traffic, and then or Limassol, they call it traffic. If you need like 10 minutes to go from point A to point B, and in Krasnodar I need like fucking 9 hours, then okay, sure, I'd rather walk. It's gonna be faster. And the bikes as well, you know. Yeah. So since there are no laws that protect both the guy who drives a motorbike or the girl who drives a motorbike, the same with the car, then I recommend not getting one. If it's point A to point B, homeschool, and your school is like 2 kilometers away from your house, think of it. You're gonna coin flip your fucking life every day?
No, that's the thing. I don't want him to not get a bike because I don't want him to get a bike. I don't want him to get a bike because
you don't want him to die.
No, yeah, I don't want him to die. He doesn't understand that. He's like, oh, it's fine. You know, fucking shit, bro, it's fine. You're not gonna get a fucking bike, bro.
Everyone who has a bike that I know of had something happen to them.
I know.
But
a friend of mine had a really bad accident.
No, not only bad, like they fall off and they scrape their knee. Okay, whatever. Because
like
they were careful. Whatever, it happens, you know? Yeah. The same thing with a car, man. I can just drive and like be off like for half a second and I land on a lamppost. It makes zero sense. Like,
bro, I have two things in life I'm never gonna do. Drugs. Like high drugs, like marijuana. Okay, I know.
Marijuana is not drugs.
No, I mean like weed and blah blah blah.
Weed is nothing again.
But I will still not do it. Like smoke, okay. Weed, no.
Weed is more.
Yeah, they say weed is like healthier for your brains, blah blah.
No. We're not saying that. It's healthier than smoke.
No sound.
No sound.
Computer's down.
So we're just talking for no reason.
I can talk for hours, whatever you want.
I can see.
He ain't gonna be happy.
You left. As well. You actually left right now, and then he was like, "I'm gonna have to do so much editing."
Send it over. Like go into DaVinci, and they added the new AI now.
DaVinci, what's DaVinci?
I used to as well for many years, and then I switched to DaVinci 2 years ago, and I have zero regrets.
But I use Premiere Pro because I use also Lightroom and Photoshop.
Yeah, but Lightroom Photoshop right now is 10 euros.
I mean, I have a pirate one.
What?
I have a block one. I mean,
okay.
Not the original.
Okay. So, yeah. If you're not shooting RAW, which I don't think you are for this.
I'm shooting RAW.
You're shooting RAW?
Yeah.
1080.
For my photo shoots, yeah.
No, for videos.
Videos, no.
And with like DaVinci is free.
Okay.
There's a free version and the studio version. The studio version is just missing like the After Effects and the Fairlight, which is for the audio. Okay. But you can use DaVinci. Like there's a free version of it if you're not shooting RAW video.
Okay. So
you can use that.
Yeah, thanks.
I use that personally because I made the switch like 2-3 years ago, and I'm never going back to Premiere. Okay. Zero crashes in DaVinci. Zero. That's the one thing, because if you're working on a project and it crashes, you're fucked basically.
So DaVinci's better than.
Much better. A lot of people made the switch.
You gotta learn a lot of things, Borys.
Oh, Oh yeah, actually, those things come with experience, like
Obviously.
because anyway. Nah.
That this guy, okay, I'm not dissing you. I love you, you know that, but stop.
Aw.
It's so annoying. The whole time she's like, I ship you. Ah. Yes, you do. He told me as well how you do that. Like, anyway, both of you do that. Both of them are into that. There's this type of guys. There's three types of guys for me. One that are like, I don't give a shit about my life. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm bastard, basically.
Yeah, but you're 16.
Bad boy. Yeah, but I've seen so much, and I have 6 brothers.
6 brothers.
Yep. All of them have different characters. Actually, my dad in Ukraine is the ex-president of Football Society in Ukraine.
Okay.
My oldest brother is a tennis player. And my stepdad here, he is the ex-president of Apoel. My uncle right now is the president of Apoel.
Έφερες ορθοσιαρίδα με. Να πάμε μέσα δικάστη, μαλάκα.
And yeah, so everything is around, like, you know, I see different perspectives of
The same thing.
the same thing, but I see different perspectives of men. I see different characters.
Mm-hmm.
There's one type that is like bad boy and blah blah blah, and I'm so cool. There's another that's like him. That's like I'm so like I'm 19. I'm so like I don't know. I have like such a big ego. That's true though.
He's ready to conquer the world.
Yeah, I'm ready to conquer the world, but I'm very quiet. I don't go out, and I'm close.
So first you learn, and then you remove the.
There's another
Mm-hmm.
where they're like that, but they're really fucking outgoing. That's what I am, but in a woman's body. So,
Okay.
but
What are your pronouns? She, her?
she, her. I think so. It's not they, them yet. It's she, her. I also don't
Yes.
understand. I don't understand this
Me
they,
neither.
them, but I support them, so it's fine.
I don't care.
I support them, but I don't understand.
I don't care. Like you can be whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't try to implement your mindset, however it is, on me. Because you trying to make words into a crime, that's the most stupid thing you can think of. Because think of it, like let's say 20,000 years from now, we extinct as a race. Okay, so aliens come here.
Yeah.
And they dig up graves. Okay, they're gonna find male, female. That's it.
True.
There is no they, them, them, whatever. Like I'm cringing just from like saying it. You know, it makes zero sense.
Some people identify as fairy tales, as unicorns.
Fuck it, I don't care. I identify as a Mustang 1967. I don't care. I don't attack. I identify as a Mustang 1967. And the reason why is I consume a lot of fuel, and I'm very expensive to maintain. I know that.
The fuck.
That's whatever. No, so it's okay. It's fine.
No, yeah. My point was that he does not want to listen to other people and other people's opinions. That's what I don't like about people.
I gave him my experience. I told him, okay, I use this because this and this and this reason. If he wants to do it, he can do it. If he doesn't, then he doesn't.
Stubborn people.
It's not about stubborn. Like
stubborn.
Work is one thing. Like for example, I didn't want to make the switch from one software to the other because I was really pissed off. But at some point, I was like, okay, I've had enough. Yeah. I've wasted countless of work days. Like I'm editing a wedding, for example. I was editing a wedding. It took me like 80, 90 hours to edit. And then it crashed Premiere. And I lost everything I've done. My fist nearly went through my monitor. And then I remembered it's a very expensive monitor and I shouldn't do that, you know?
No, and then what did you do?
What did I do? I fucking deleted Premiere Pro and I downloaded the DaVinci. Because I was like back in 2022 when they made the switch. Never been happier. Life in peace.
Life in peace. See, Borys, there's easier ways.
It's not about easier ways or whatever. It's like what you're used to.
Yeah, but like also, bro, now, my parents, I swear to God. Oh my God. Some things that they do, you can do it so much easier than how they do it. And I'm trying to explain to them, like, no, you don't know anything about life. Like, blah, blah. Like.
I applied, like either I was applying for something or a friend of mine or my girlfriend was applying for something. I'm not really sure how exactly was the thing. And they asked for my fax number.
What's fax?
Exactly.
Oh, it's like some really old type shit.
It's basically you send, okay, before email was a thing, actually email was a thing back then as well. Yeah. They used to send fax. So what is a fax? It's like So think of a printer, but it's connected to the internet.
Okay.
So you scan something and you send it onto a number, and it prints what you've sent.
Okay.
So it's like a telegram, but telegrams, yeah. So it's like a telegraph, but it's like more advanced.
Yeah.
But it makes
No sense.
nothing.
I understand.
They told me to send something with slow mail. I'm like, what? Why? Oh, we need this officially. Okay, I'll get it notarized, scan it, and send it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know how to. And I'm like, okay, you can just tell me. I have no idea. I'm not tech savvy, and it's fine. I'll come in person and give it to you if that's the issue. I'm not gonna go to the post office to spend 30 minutes in queue to send an envelope that will take 3 days to deliver. Okay, just for you to put a tick or an X, and that's it.
But that's what I don't understand. Why the hell are we still doing old type shit?
Because I'm gonna bash my government right now because I don't care. Like as soon as you get into the government here, you don't change. You don't leave.
Cyprus, you mean?
Yeah. It's very hard for you to leave the government. You need to like fuck up really, really, really big time, and not only fuck up really, really big time. It needs to get public. As long as it doesn't get public, it's just word of mouth, and that's it. So you don't leave the government. So you have same thing with teachers, man. We were getting taught by like history by a guy that like for the Second World War, and I thought he fought there. Like, and I was in high school in 2007, 2006, 2008. I actually believe that he was there. He was fighting and experiencing it. You know. So let's say you go into the government, you never leave. So you have 0 point to learn about computers, 0 point to learn about the internet, 0 point to learn about new technology and stuff like that. And that's the main issue that we have with esports as well. Because they're all too focused on, oh, it's just a video παιχνίδι και space μες στο τούτον και κάνει. Κλείσαμε τα ούλα. Minus it. Want me to put my phone?
It's fine. How much does this one have?
Like 2 minutes, I think.
That's okay, so we have to finish.
Okay, close it. Don't let it record. Να βρούμε να πούμε και να βρούμε ένα closing line τουλάχιστον.
What should we say?
Τι θέλεις να πεις? Τι σε κόφτει? Γιατί με φέρες ζάμε? Εντάξει, ξέρεις ότι μιλήσαμε τίποτα.
Ναι, ξέρω το. Όχι, έφρασα γενικά για το esports, αλλά...
I'm more than esports, as you
Yeah,
can
I know.
see.
Έχει ένα ερώτηση που πάντα ρωτώ στο τέλος. Ρωτώ τι θέλεις να γίνεις σε 5 χρόνια ή τι ας πούμε φορείς ή να γάμεις.
5 χρόνια μαζί με.
Τι θέλεις
να... με 37,
Πού...
I'm gonna be 37, that's it. Όχι, η ζωή που κάνω τώρα είναι η ζωή που θέλω να κάνω τα 20 χρόνια, σπάμε, by far. Τα από αλήθεια, πώς σου λέω.
Αλήθεια.
Ναι, I love my life.
Αλλά πες μας το... Θα σε ρωτήσω και θα μας το πεις. Εντάξει. Θα κάνουμε στα ελληνικά.
Δεν έχω θέμα. Θα
κάνουμε στα ελληνικά μια φορά, έτσι. Start it and we will finish it.
It's still recording.
It's recording!
I thought it like break it, like have it off for like a minute or two so we can say what we want to say.
Τι θέλεις να γίνεις σε 5 χρόνια?
Να γίνω, να μεγαλώσω.
Εντάξει, τι θέλεις να κάνεις?
Να μεγαλώσω, θα γίνω πυροσβέστης.
Καλό. Όχι, αλήθεια καλό.
Ωραία, I'm gonna be, να είμαι 37, σε 5 χρόνια από τώρα. Το ήθελα να κάνω τώρα, ενώ το κάνω τώρα, που κάνω τα περασμένα 5 χρόνια, θα κάνω και μετά. Because I love what I do. Αγαπώ το που κάνω, έχω πολύ πάθος για το πράγμα που κάνω.
Οικογένεια, όχι.
Τι είναι να έρθει, anyway, you never plan that. Ποτέ δεν κάνεις plan για αυτό. Πάντα το πρώτο μωρό είναι random. Όποιος σου είπε ότι το μωρό ήταν plan, δεν ήταν. 95% of the times wasn't.
Okay, true.
Ναι, ότσαμε ενώ σου συνεχίζω την καριέρα μου που έχω στη φωτογραφία, να πάει πιο πάνω όσο πιο πολλά μπορώ και το esports όσο πιο πολλά μπορούν. Ήρθαμε, βγήκαμε στους 16 νομίζω της Ευρώπης, αρκετές φορές. Το point μας είναι να πάμε στους... Αν καταφέρω να πάμε στους 4. Γιατί μετά παίζουμε τον budget είναι επί 5, επί 8, επί 20 δικό μας, άρα δεν μπορούμε να πούμε. Αν τους γελάσουμε μπορεί, αλλά... Το γύρο μια φορά να γίνει και το και είναι η Ελλάδα και είναι...
Ευχαριστώ ότι ήρθες. Η συζήτηση ήταν πάρα πολύ καλή, αλήθεια.
Εγώ τι πιο random.
Πιο random, αλλά τούτο είναι το πράγμα που θέλουμε. Thank you.
Ναι, ό,τι θέλεις.
Okay, we're done.